Hi, welcome to Copenhagen. Thanks for dropping in. Today I am unboxing Two Spirit from Distracted by Diamonds. So Distracted by Diamonds are a new company to me. I had heard the name before, but I'd just never gotten around to having a look. When I did, I found out they're actually on Etsy. That's where you can find them. And I had a browse and I saw one that I had seen somewhere before. Somebody had posted a picture and in the background was this one, and I had no idea where it came from, and I was very pleased to see it when I was browsing the Etsy store. So I ordered it on the 4th of March and it arrived today, the 22nd of March, so 18 days, which is pretty good. When I ordered it, I actually got a message from Robin and Ben, who run the Distracted by Diamonds. I have to think about that because when I went, I actually found out that they are Paddywaxx, which people may have heard of. They produce alternatives to your boring pink wax. So Paddywaxx, I'd known the name for a long time, but I didn't realise that Distracted by Diamonds was an offshoot. So they sent me an email saying that they had received my order, but they wanted to make me aware that due to the postal problems and things that are happening around the world just now, that shipping, they couldn't really say how long it would take to get from America to Denmark, and they also said that they couldn't be responsible for any damage to the packaging. So basically, if it turned up and it was damaged, I would just have to bear with it. But I liked the image so much that I said, okay, it doesn't really matter how long it takes, and I'm willing to take the gamble. So it turned up today, literally 30 minutes ago. So this is how it came, in this bag that I think says, please handle with love, do not cross, bend or fold, thank you. And I am pleased to say that it looks like the postal service actually paid attention. So it's in a box, I can feel that. I can't feel any dents or bashes or anything, which is good. So we'll open it up. As I said, I've never bought anything from them before, so I'm not sure what to expect. I enjoy doing this, getting things from companies that I've never bought from before. It's always nice to see the differences. So, extra bits and pieces. Just as well I mentioned Paddywaxx. It looks like they've added a little extra here. Some samples of Paddywaxx, so may as well look at that while we're cleaning up the mess. So this is what I was talking about. They have been making Paddywaxx for quite a long time, and they make wax that is scented and different shapes and all that sort of thing. So if you want to bling your pink wax, Paddywaxx could be for you. I've just opened the bag and I can smell all these. So these are just little samples. So we have mango sorbet. I'm going to open it up actually. I wasn't planning to be doing this, but since it's here, I will, if I can get it out. It's actually making me hungry. So this is a little penguin, I would say that is. And yeah, it does smell like mango sorbet. Smells really nice actually. So that's the mango sorbet. And what else have we got? We have Okay, I have no idea what that is, if I'm reading this wrong. PWSS, or, yeah, I think that's the right way. Oh, it must be the top there. Paddywaxx, I know what it is, Paddywaxx Super Sticky. They do a version of the Paddywaxx that is super sticky. I was just a bit slow there. Paddywaxx Super Sticky, so what shape is that? It's super sticky to the bag. I don't know. Oh, it's what was that? What would that be? A monkey? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the smell is. I think it's actually, I can still smell this. So, pretty thick, you can see. Paddywaxx is a little bit different from your normal pink wax. You don't just stick the pen in, you have to scrape it in, but it would be better if you checked out Paddywaxx on Etsy and you would get a better idea. They can explain it a lot better than me. And the last one is Frosted Lime Cupcake. I haven't had lunch yet. I probably picked the wrong time to do this. So I can see what this one is. This is a little teddy bear. Yeah, it smells nice as well. I think mango sorbet is my favourite. I'll just mention that. Now the problem is trying to get it back in the bag. These bags are just a little bit too delicate and dinky for me. How hard can it be? I think I've managed to be so. Okay, this time. So the teddy bear is back in the bag. So that's 3 samples I sent, so thank you very much. Mango sorbet, Paddywaxx Super Sticky, and Frosted Lime Cupcake. So a little diversion there. It's always nice to get little surprises. So I've never seen this packaging before. So we have the name goes around the side, Distracted by Diamonds, and it has the holographic thing going on as well. Quite nice. Smile, sparkle, repeat. And we have a thumbnail of the image. So this one is called Two Spirit, and it is a licensed piece. And the artist who created this is Stephanie Littlebird Fogel. So you can see here it's square drills, 52 by 65, pretty big. It's the colours that caught my attention, the design and the colours. Just looks really cool. So I was quite happy to take the gamble. So on the box we have instructions, 6 step-by-step instructions, and then we have the description for each step. The choking hazard, not suitable for 0 to 3-year-olds. So we'll open this bit up. So a decent box, nice and sturdy. Has had a little ding in the corner, but nothing really. See the logo is on the end, so you can get a better idea of the logo there. Distracted by Diamonds. So we'll open it up and see what we get. Is it taped? Nope. Okay, first thing, the goodie bag. We'll do this first. So, decent sized bag, quite sort of sturdy plastic to use as something to put bits and pieces. they have a hole in the bag as well, so the air can get out and it doesn't get stuck. So we have standard diamond painting blue pen, single placer, pretty much standard. A lot of times they're pink, but some companies do blue and some do clear. Then we've got the tray. Okay. The tray, white tray, bigger than normal. Says here looking for one. I do have one about here. So normally you'll get something like this, or maybe a white one that has a nozzle that looks like this. But the big difference is the thing that I always talk about: the sides are straight, and that means that when you put your drill tray down, you've got drills in it, you're working, you accidentally tap it, these things flip so easily. When it's got a square edge, it doesn't. That is a really nice thing. Once you've flipped drills over a few times and had to pick them up off the glue or pick them up off the floor, you will understand why. So the other thing is, you see it is quite a bit bigger, so it holds more drills, you can spread them out, so you don't have to top it up as much if you're using a lot of one colour. So really good tray, really like it. And we have 2 squares of just normal pink wax, not any, doesn't make me feel hungry looking at this stuff. So 2 pieces of pink wax, that is plenty for a diamond painting this size. Pen, tray, and a sort of heavy duty bag that you can store stuff in. So that's pretty good. Now let's see what else is in here. We have the actual canvas. I'm just checking the box, make sure that I haven't forgotten anything. Put that on the floor. Then we'll have a look at the drills. It's caught in the key is wrapped up in the canvas. Oh, wasn't expecting that either. Full of surprises. I don't know if this is standard. Some small containers that could come in handy if you don't already have a storage system. These little boxes could hold quite a lot of drills actually. So just a handy little thing. I'm pretty sure that they will have more on their Etsy store where you could get more of them to store colours, but it's nice to get things like this where you can try it and see what you think, and then if you like them you can buy more. Again, I'm guessing, I'm pretty sure that they will be on their Etsy store. I would imagine it's just so you can sample them. So they click closed really tight, so if you accidentally drop it with drills in it, you don't have to worry about the lids popping open. It needs quite a bit of force to get that open, which is good. Obviously you don't want to drop this and all your drills spill out. That could be a bit of a disaster. So yeah, as I said, I don't know if that's standard or if they just threw it in, or I don't know. I'll have a look at the keys. So here is the key, and we have 38 colours on this one, and again there is a picture. I just really like this. I like the combination of colours, I like the boldness of it, just the whole thing, the whole style, really nice. And then just basically a thank you, or a bit of a note about it. It tells you here, Two Spirit, Stephanie Littlebird Fogel 2020, and you can see the little copyright. So this is licensed artwork, which is nice to see. The artist actually gets recognition, and I'm pretty sure some compensation. So some of the money that you pay goes to the artist, which I think is really good. A little bit about the company and their goals. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but you can find them, as I said, it's on Etsy, so it's paddywaxx.etsy.com, but I'll put this in the description as well. So yeah, very nice. A little bit of information. It's a bit more. Normally all you get is a key and nothing. Sometimes little pictures on how to diamond paint, but that's it. It's just nice to learn a bit about the company that you're buying from. So I'll put that to the side. Then we have a look at the drills. The usual long bag glued along the side. The plastic on this is a bit thicker than normal, so it's not as noisy as they usually are. But the main thing, and I'm going to mess them all up here, is the drills are all in resealable bags. And I have spoke about this quite a bit as well. For me, this is the ideal way to get the drills, especially if you're new to diamond painting and you don't have any storage systems. You can work directly from the bag, no problem. You just open the bag, pour out some drills, the colour that you need, use them, and then pour what's left back in the bag, seal it, and that's it. And you can just work back and forward. I do have storage system that I use, but I have done this, like used bags, just to try it myself and see, and there's no problem doing it. Just make sure you keep your bags in numerical order, it makes it a lot easier to find them. But definitely the best way. No having to cut bags open and pour them into containers and have a pile of plastic at the end of the day. These resealable bags are pretty big as well, they're decent size. You can use them for other things. You can use them to keep your extras. They're already labelled. You could actually use them with those numbers if you wanted. So I've already forgotten how many colours there were. 38 colours. So I'll have a quick skim through. Square drills, and they are resin. I read that much. Resin drills are shinier than your normal sort of drills, and trying to get them in the light is a bit of a problem, but when they're on the diamond painting and you walk past, you really notice it. So these are resin. The other good thing about them is the bases are flat. You don't get that little dimple hole in the bottom. They're all nice and uniform. They look really good. So resin drills as well, that's definitely another plus. Just quick check. Just checking that they move freely in the bag as always. There's no oil or anything. I can see there's a bit of static. Whether that changes once I swap them out, I don't know. What a bit of static, well, in that bag anyway. But nothing to worry about. I mean, the main thing is the drills are really good quality, nice and flat, and they're resin. So expect this to be very sparkly. Quite a few 310s, good old black. For anybody who's new, just thinking about diamond painting, these numbers are what they call Dmc codes. It's a standard way of numbering a colour. 310 is always black, so if any company uses Dmc codes and you see 310, you know it's black. So you can see they have the symbols here and then they have colour. That is the Dmc code. On the keys, the Dmc codes are always in numerical order, so it starts with the lowest number and goes up to the highest number. So if you have a kit with Dmc 3072, they will always be this colour. It's a better way to describe the colours rather than light blue darker blue, very dark blue. You get a lot of different shades of the same colours, so they number them, and that way you know exactly what the colour is. So that's good that you use DMCs. Not all companies do. Most, to be fair, most do, but some companies don't. And these bags would just be numbered 1 to, why can I not remember this? 1 to 38. So you'd have bags 1 to 38, and you would have, like, say that, and that would be bag number 20, for example, and it's yellow. So all you know is it's yellow, but then you get yellow, and there's various shades of yellow. So if you get them and it only numbers the bags 1 to whatever it is, you can't really, well, you could keep them, but trying to match them up to the DMC code would be a nightmare. So DMC codes are a very good thing for diamond painters. And as another example, if you looked at them, you would probably say they were both black. They aren't. 939 is a very, very dark blue, which almost looks black, but in certain light, when the strong light hits it, you will see this as blue, but it could be easy to mix them up. So again, the DMC codes are very good to have. So that's it. Resealable bags, resin drills, they're already numbered for you with the DMC code, and they have the bag code, number 10. I better check, saying things without looking, but 3866, 3866, 3866, right, I'm wrong. This must be a weight or something. 38 is 3866, so it says 3866, but it doesn't give you the number. So you have to work from DMC code, but I work with numbers. Like, I'll label my containers 1 to whatever. So what I would do is I would work with this. I'll just pick a random one. 959. So I would find 959, and that's 24. So I've already got my boxes pre-numbered, so they would go in box number 24. This might sound confusing. I'm just thinking about this. This is probably confusing for somebody who's new, so just ignore this part. The main thing is they've got the DMC codes, and a lot of people work from the DMC code. They find it easier. Working from numbers can be confusing at times, so the DMC code is the main thing. So resealable bags, so I can't just dump these in the floor. I have to carefully dump them because I don't want the bags accidentally opening up. That would be a disaster. So now we're getting to the part that I'm really looking forward to, actually seeing the canvas, because the picture looks very bright and bold, but I really want to see what the canvas, oh, the canvas is quite thick. It's a pretty heavy canvas. So it's poured glue, and I am never going to fit the whole thing in. Right, one thing is it's going to need flattened, because you can see it's trying to roll up. So I would probably try rolling it the other way. Just don't want to get any creases in it. And maybe not. It's a bit stiff for that. I don't really want to accidentally crease it. It is pretty strong though. It's curling up pretty swiftly when I let it go. I think maybe putting it under a mattress might be the best answer for this. I really don't want to damage it. But there again, I don't know if it's going to settle, to be honest. It doesn't look as as bad as it was, but I would do something with that. I don't know if peeling this off and then putting it back would work. That's normally what I do with double-sided adhesive. I'll give it a try. This is something new for me. Never done this with the clear cover. The idea is that you peel the cover back, and it's a lot flimsier with this, but you peel the cover back just over halfway, and then you put it back again. And then you do the same on the opposite side. This is not my favourite stuff. The clear cover is so thin. I've noticed they've got a crease in it there, so put it there. Just making sure the glue is covered before I turn it. So I'm just curious, I'm just doing this to see what happens, but I can see that end is still curled up. I just thought this might help to take the tension out, but it doesn't seem to be working. It works really well with the double-sided adhesive, where you get the cover is a thicker paper, sort of waxy type paper. If you peel that back over halfway and then put it back again, it flattens the canvas. So a little experiment, but it's not working. And this stuff is just so flimsy to work with. Right, so that does not work. So it's going to have to be lay it down and put some books on it, or put it onto your mattress for a bit to get it to flatten. You can see, if I let you see the end, it's still curling up. You could maybe tape it while you're working on it, but I think if you did that and let it go, it would do this again. So you want to get that curl out of the canvas. You can see the top is like that. So a little bit of work needed to flatten it. I wouldn't try and work on it when it's doing this, because when I finish it, if I did hold that down somehow and let it go, I'm sure it would want to curl up again. So you need to get that out. So under the mattress is probably the best way, especially with something this size. Anyway, that's the canvas. We've got the Distracted by Diamonds logo at the top. It's pretty nice. Distracted by Diamonds trademark. I like the font. That's nice. I like that. Then we've got the key and thumbnail. So you have all your colours down the side. And yeah, just sliding it till you see the whole picture. So if I just slide it down, the thing that you have to remember, this looks bright, but once the drills are on, it will be much brighter. It's going to look really, really nice. I think this could be definitely one of my favourites when it's finished. Yeah, I really like it. The canvas, flattening the canvas is important, I would say that. So that's going to be the first thing to get done. Flatten the canvas. Once that's settled, it'll be ready to work. So that's it. Two Spirit from Distracted by Diamonds, and the artist is Stephanie Littlebird Fogel. if you like the artwork, you can see more of Stephanie's work on Instagram at ArtNerdForever. Again, I'll put the name in the description. But really nice. I mean, I'm glad it got here in one piece, and I'm really looking forward to seeing this one up on the wall. So that was Two Spirit from Distracted by Diamonds. Very, very nice picture. It's definitely in my top 2 probably, and I haven't even done it yet. Really, really nice artwork. So I would definitely recommend that you check out Stephanie's artwork on Instagram. As I said, I'll put the Instagram tag in the description. I have never had anything from Distracted by Diamonds before. Wasn't sure what to expect, and I got quite a bit more than I expected, to be honest. The Paddywaxx, I don't know if that's a thing that normally happens. It was a nice little surprise. I'm now very hungry after opening them, so thank you very much for that. But it's a good idea, I think, because then people can try the Paddywaxx themselves and see what they think of it. As I said, it isn't quite the same as pink wax. You don't just stick your pen in, you have to scrape it. But if you check out the Etsy store, you can find out more about it, or YouTube videos. You can check out Paddywaxx. Took me a while to figure out what the Paddywaxx Super Sticky was, PWSS, but I did it. The kit itself, basic kit, but the big plus was it was a decent tray. The tray has square sides, which will reduce the chances of you flipping over. It won't make it impossible, but the ones that have the angled sides are just so easy to flip. To see the square sides was very good. So nice tray. Standard pen, 2 pieces of pink wax, plenty of wax to do something this size. The little containers, again, wasn't expecting that. I don't know if that's normal. It's a good idea for people who don't have any kind of storage system. Not that you need it. Again, the other big plus is the resealable bags. That's definitely my favourite when open kits from companies that I've never tried. That's always the thing I'm hoping to see. Resealable bags are just so much easier for people to work, especially beginners who have no other kit. They're not having to cut open all these bags and try and figure out how to store the drills, or open one bag at a time and work from that. Depending how they're put together, the bags, that can be an absolute nightmare. Resealable bags are the answer, simple as that. So definite big thumbs up for that. The canvas, to be totally honest, I was surprised how stiff it is, and it really wants to curl back up. As I said, if it had been double-sided adhesive and it had this sort of waxy cover on it, if I had peeled it back halfway, turned it around, peeled it back halfway, it would have flattened the canvas. But because this is poured glue and it's the very thin clear cover, that didn't seem to make any difference at all. So the canvas will need to be flattened. I would definitely recommend that you flatten the canvas before you start working on it, because it's just, at the moment I'm looking at it and the top part is pointing, the edge is pointing straight up to the ceiling. So definitely needs a bit of time under a mattress or with heavy books or something to flatten it. I thought maybe it would start to go down itself, but it really doesn't look like it's doing anything. So just, it is important to get it flat before you start. It's going to make life a lot easier, even though you may have to wait a few days on it settling down. So yeah, that was it. What I forgot to do actually was do a close-up of the print quality of the symbols. They're perfectly clear, absolutely perfect. No problems reading anything on it. I had a look over it. No double print, misprint, faded print, anything like that. No no dry spots or anything. The glue is perfect. So the only thing that is a down for me is that the canvas is going to take a bit of work. I really wasn't I don't know why, but I really wasn't expecting that. I've never had a canvas that's been as sort of starchy or stiff as this one before. It's just one of these things, but again, it's the reason that I do these videos is to let people see what to expect when they buy from different companies. It isn't a huge issue, but it was just a surprise for me that it doesn't just lay flat or as close to flat. It's far from it. But yeah, that's it. Overall, I mean, the quality of the print and everything is really good. It's just this canvas thing. I know I keep mentioning it, but it was a surprise, to be totally honest. I always try and be totally honest in these reviews. But it's easily fixable. That's the thing. I mean, it's not a problem. Don't get me wrong. It's not a problem. But just something to be aware of. That's what I would say. So that's it for today. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe and hit the notification button. If you do that, you will see more unboxings, unbaggings, comparisons, accessories, anything to do with diamond painting. So that's it for today. In the meantime, take care, be safe, and wash your hands.